Hi, Assalamu alaikum, welcome back. In today's video I am showing some tips what I personally follow during Ramadan to save time. I normally don't prepare snacks and freeze them, but follow some tips like sauteing the onions as it consumes more time. So showing here how I saute and freeze the onions and use whenever required. Heating some oil in a pan and then adding chopped onions. Then add some salt. Once the onions are well sauteed, adding some green chilies, then 1 teaspoon each of ginger and garlic paste. Saute for 1 to 2 minutes and then add curry leaves and then go some turmeric powder. Now the onions are well sauteed. Now allow them to cool. I am using here steel containers instead of plastic containers to freeze. Now I have transferred this into the containers and made 3 portions so that once freeze it's easy for me to remove. You can use this even for while preparing any type of curries. As you can see, I have not added any meat or chicken to this one, as I like to add them at the time when I am preparing the filling. Now this goes into the freezer and it stays for at least 1 to 2 weeks. Next, showing how I preserve ginger and garlic. I don't make paste out of it, instead clean and then store them in a container without closing with a lid, so it stays for longer time in fridge, and then freshly add to the curries. Nextly, showing our traditional pathiri, which is called Madakki Pathiri, and it's also known as Paal Porotta. So showing how to prepare it. For that I have taken here 1 cup of milk and half cup of butter, then melting it. Next, for the flour, here I am taking 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 2.5 cups of whole wheat flour, both the flour in equal quantity. Then go salt to taste. Make sure that the melted butter and the milk is at room temperature. Now slowly add the milk mixture and make a dough. Add water if required. Now the dough is ready. No need to allow the dough to rest. Make small equal size balls out of it. Now roll out into medium size round shape. Then apply melted butter all over and then fold as shown. Now I have folded all of them. Now this has to be rest for at least 1 to 2 hours. You can even keep this as it in the fridge and use whenever required. The other option is you can roll this out and then place it in a container and keep in the fridge, but it has to be used within a day, else it will stick to each other. Or if you want to keep it for longer days, then you have to keep polythene sheets in between, but make sure this doesn't last longer days. But if you want to store it for more days, then you have to cook each one of them at least for 15 seconds in a tawa and then store it in a container. You can either fry this or even cook it on a tawa by applying some butter or ghee. Here I am going to deep fry them. Now our tasty Paal Porotta is ready to serve with your favorite curry. Please do try out this during Ramadan and let me know your comments. Thank you.